Local councils, do they do enough to promote and support social enterprise, would you say?
I think, in honesty, some councils are better than others on this agenda. I think it really depends on how proactive they are and whether they want to engage in this agenda. From what I've seen here today, Kirklees does seem to be quite proactive on this agenda. However, that's not the case in other parts of the country, and even within cities. I'm London-based. Some London local authorities are very proactive on this agenda. Others are not at all. So, it does vary from area to area.
What more could they do?
What more could they do? I think they could, in my opinion, they could invest more, not just in cash terms, but in terms of support, in terms of facilitation to help to develop this agenda. There are a lot of social enterprises throughout England, and particularly the small ones. They need a lot of support to get to the next level. They may need to be able to work in partnership. They may need technical support to enable them to bid for bigger contracts. And there's a whole range of issues around this. And the local authority could help to develop structures to facilitate that. I mean, everything's different in all local authority areas, but to me, it's got to be building on what's there locally and trying to take it to the next level. And some local authorities are very good at this, others less so.
Does the government do enough?
Again, there are some quite large funding programs available, but it tends to be quite sector-based. For example, in health and social care, which is a priority at the moment, there is some significant funding to help support social enterprise development. In other sectoral areas, less so. For example, manufacturing, retail, a number of areas like that, there's not been a lot of encouragement around social enterprise support. Where there has been support has been in health and social care, and in new technology areas, particularly in innovation technology for new processes, whatever they are, and innovatory processes. That's where the focus has been. I think this needs to be widened out into other areas, which is happening, but it's not happening in a uniform way across the country. It really depends on how active local government is in this area as well, and that's where events like today make all the difference, and indeed it's very important for universities to get involved in this agenda, I feel, because they are an inherent part of the local community. They can perhaps develop some new initiatives that local authorities can't do, and they can do trading and other levels of support, bid for European funding that local authorities often find difficult, or in some cases, even when they can access European funding, they use it for other things.
The University of Huddersfield, inspiring tomorrow's professionals.